Commonly in gymnastics, an arch hang hold would be feet together. In CrossFit, I don't find that having your feet together is actually very beneficial unless it's on the rings during swings. You get a lot more reach out of your hips if you allow your feet to separate. And so you can try this, feet together and push your hips forward. And when you do this, you're gonna find a little binding in your low back. It's a bit of hyperextension in your lumbar spine here. But if you separate your feet and you push, you feel like you can actually push your hips through. Most of the kipping movements that we do on the bar are going to require a bigger arch. That includes bar muscle-ups, toes to bar, kipping, and butterfly pull-ups. By keeping your feet together, you're actually limiting the range of motion that your feet will be able to travel to gain momentum for the kip. And that's the point of kipping, is using lower body momentum to do work for your upper body. So less range of motion means that you're going to have to put in more force to get the same result, which can be faster, but is not always a benefit, especially with larger sets. Holding the arch hang hold by separating your feet and squeezing your bum forward, it's going to allow your legs to travel further back, and this is actually a safer position for your low back on toes to bar and things. Toes to bar, you will allow your knees to bend most of the time in the back to absorb some of the drop from your legs, and same thing with butterfly pull-ups, etc. But you want to make sure on this drill that we're just going to keep our legs straight and squeeze our bum forward. So it looks like this from the back. Sorry for my bum being in your video. But here, and then separating. Now when I'm doing this, I'm also pulling back on the bar, but I'm looking upward. Sure, on toes to bar, you're going to be pushing your head forward, but this is not a mobility exercise. This is actually getting familiar with the squeeze through the lower body and the upper back, but the head position in this case does not need to be forward. On bar muscle-ups, pushing your head forward is a bit detrimental to the movement, so let's not get in too strong of a habit of always shoving our head forward.